it's like when your parents get pulled over, when the police officer gives them a ticket, they fine them. Okay, so there's a difference, a big difference between taxing and fining. That's why Obamacare isn't constitutional, because in actuality they're fining you if you don't want to pay for Obamacare, but they call it a tax, so it's constitutional.
Okay, this is a debate from debate.org. It says 27% of people agree with Obamacare and 73% don't. The person that doesn't on there, he's a dude, and his girlfriend was mentally ill and she tried to commit suicide a few times, and she was like not a good person, and she blamed it on her boyfriend, who ended up going to jail for it for 4 days, and he said the justice system was out of control. The person that does agree with it says that for every action that you have towards the government, there is a consequence, so yeah. Which is kind of interesting. Yeah. There's some cons, there's some resources. These are all the amendments. Does anybody know any amendments?
7. Whichever one says all men are created equal.
That's not an amendment.
There's a amendment 17. The 19th Amendment is about freedoms of like genders, I guess. Okay.
Second Amendment, right to bear arms and claim a non-discriminatory arms against corrupt government.
Yeah, that's correct. Okay, so I designed a website, and if you go onto the website, you go on the PPL, and then you go on to Justice for All, you can see all of our projects that we've been working on. That's this website right here.
Okay, so you can also visit the blog. I created it. And it has a video. Oh, I have to scroll down. It has a video of the Ohio Innocence Project releasing a person that was convicted of a crime that was actually an accident or innocent. And then below, if you guys want to visit it, give us your opinion if America has a fair judicial system. So thank you guys.
Do you have any questions for us?
If Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton were to become president, they would both end up being the first female president.
Donald Trump is orange, so he could be considered an evil.
We're going to start justice for all. Sadly, this was the substance blog. We have to serve.
You all should come over here.
Hold on, I'm doing this first.
Oh, we're going to start over more people.
Okay.
Here's some of your.
Come over here. We have it for you. It's going to be extremely competitive. You get an amazing prize.
What's a prize? You also wait and see.
The prize is the prize.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, wow.
President just bang.
Grab me.
Alright, let's do this.
Come over to our group. We're getting ready to start. Get a full prize.
Is this ours?
No, that is not ours.
Hey, Stepner, you should come over here. Okay. Hi, take a seat. Alright, are you ready? Okay. Quick introductions. Hi, my name's Nina Heister. I'm Nate.
I'm Joey.
I'm Brandon Cardi.
And then Gavin and Ryan are also in our groups, just so you guys remember that.
Nothing
Also,
interesting.
we're gonna exaggerate some things in this. Not exaggerate, we're gonna emphasize some things that will be on your record in this presentation. So the theme out of all of these videos is injustice and stopping injustice. Now our group to stop it, we're gonna create a night of justice. Now this night of justice is tonight, 5:30 to 7:30.
Just extra credit.
And it's extra credit for your social studies class. And it's super fun in this library.
Oh, there's Gavin.
Okay, so they're going to talk to you about the differences that are at this night of justice.
Okay, so one of our stations is going to be a mock trial. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to open up this case about a guy named Adam Ford who lives in Huntsville, Texas, which is like an hour away from Dallas, so okay, so basically what happened was a man named Mike Walker was taking a picture of junk in this guy's house because he was like the code officer of the neighborhood. And Ward came out furious and started screaming at him. Walker went back to his truck saying he was calling for backup, but Ward went back into his house, grabbed a pistol, came back out, and shot Walker 9 times. 9. So he had to reload, obviously. And when he went to court, they decided that he would be charged of the death penalty. And so his attorneys obviously were extremely mad because they believed that Ward was delusional. He was experiencing paranoia. They believed he had some form of mental illness. So they brought it all the way up to the Supreme Court saying, hey, this isn't right. It's unconstitutional to be killing a man who has a mental illness. They can't help it. Sadly, the Supreme Court still dropped it. They said justice had to be served, and they ended up killing Ward hours later. So what we're doing tonight is we're opening that back up, and we as an audience are going to decide, was that constitutional to kill him? And we are going to decide, yes,
We're going to be lawyers.
audience, it's going to be lawyers, jury, victim. Nina will play the judge, and you guys will get to decide, well, are we going to give Ward the death penalty? Are we going to just send him to jail? Or are we not even going to charge him? So basically, that's what we're doing with the mock trials. Now, Nathan, he's going to talk about a person who's going to talk about the Miranda versus Arizona.
Right, so we're having a special guest come in to talk about the 50th anniversary of the Miranda versus Arizona case this year. With the Miranda versus Miranda rights.
Alright, so your Miranda rights are that you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. And if you cannot afford an attorney, the state will appoint one.
Right, so those are things that a police officer is required to tell you if he arrests you because of this case. So Ernesto Miranda,
Yeah,
he
It was in Phoenix, Arizona. That's why that's
He dropped out of 9th grade, so was not. And
okay.
and he was charged with kidnapping, rape, and theft. So when he went to the police department, he was in questioning for about 2 hours. And out of those 2 hours, they finally got a written statement from him saying that yes, he did.
Students, listen up. We will be going outside this afternoon after you eat your lunch, so if you'd like to take a jacket with you to lunch, just so you know. Thank you. Bye.
Oh, yeah.
That statement against him in court. He said, no, I didn't know those guys were Joe. So he appealed after he was found guilty to the Arizona court. They also found him guilty, so he took it all the way up to the U.S. Supreme Court, who then found, yes, he did not know these rights that so even though he was found guilty.
Bar Association.
Bar Association.
That is such a great question, Brandon.
I know, right?
The bar is the test that you take when you want to become an attorney. It doesn't have anything to do with alcohol, or it's not taking place in a bar. That's just what it's called. So we have bar associations, which are just big groups of lawyers in different areas. We have Northern Kentucky Bar Association, a Kentucky Bar Association, and Ohio Bar Association. So we have 2 former presidents of the Northern Kentucky Bar Association, both amazing lawyers, and then we also have a federal bankruptcy trustee coming in, and they're going to be on a panel, and you can ask them any questions you'd like about what their job is, what the judicial system is, what they had to do to get to where they are today. Any questions you'd like, you'll be able to have an open discussion.
You can do that by coming tonight, 5:30, 7:30, extra credit.
Here.
Ohio Law, We the People, Ohio Innocence Project, Kentucky Jail Project.
I get.
Many of the cases the organization handles comes from Northern Ohio.
What is judicial review? Does anybody know what that is?
Judicial review is basically the power of the legislature.